Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. I'm Shad Dizon and I am specialist with IM Team, a cybersecurity company located here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. In this web series, we will look into the need for role-based access control or RBAC, as well as implementing the solution. So role-based access control is when a user is granted a role which gives them access to a specific resource. These roles will be defined by your job description, responsibility within the organization, and your authority. So let's look at an example here. We'll look into ACME Corporation. ACME has an identity access management solution that is in place for years. They have a centralized provisioning workflow and policies. They are able to quickly onboard new hires as well as off-board employees that leave the company. Provisioning of accounts is done through the assignment of roles. However, they have not spent a lot of time in role design. So they pretty much create a new role whenever a new system is onboarded in the IAM solution or whenever a new job function project is defined by the business. Oftentimes, roles are created with very minimal consultation with the business. As a result, they have hundreds of roles with similar names and overlapping purposes. A recent audit at ACME revealed that they have these following risks: excessive access given to users and segregation of duty violations. Unfortunately, the situation at ACME exists in real-world organizations. It is often caused by help desk analysts getting confused on which roles to assign users with. Role definitions are created on demand with very little consideration of role design. IT defines and creates these roles with having no knowledge on the business. To solve this problem, we take on the enterprise role methodology. We plan, we discover, we define, and we certify. In this episode, we will be going through part 2 of the definition of role candidates. On our previous demonstration, we were able to show the relationships between the permissions and the users. We analyzed the possible role candidates within this relationship. We defined these role candidates as an organization role for ACME Corporation and aggregated these roles into one single role. Now, to ensure that the excessive entitlement risk is not on, we will provision this newly created role to a new user that would enter ACME Corporation. So, let's get right to it. For this demonstration, the HR feed that we will be using will be Orange HRM. You can see now that we have a new user within the organization, who's Alan Wake. Now we can connect Orange HRM with our solution, which is IBM's IGI. To connect Orange HRM with IGI, we run the enterprise connectors, and we run Orange HRM. For this demonstration, we are running Orange HRM manually. However, you can schedule different frequencies on when you want to check HR feed. Now we can go back to our list of users. And we can see here that Alan Wake has been created within our solution. However, as a new user within our solution, we have not set provisioning policies in place. As you can see, the only permission that Alan Wake has is the employee role within our solution, and no other Active Directory group permissions. No accounts have been created for him as well. So for this, we will be manually provisioning our newly created role, which is the research role, to Alan Wake. We will leave this parameter blank, and there you go. So we have now successfully provisioned the research role and an Active Directory account for Alan Wake. And this would be the Active Directory account for Alan Wake. Now, we can head over to Active Directory to verify this. And here we are in Active Directory. So if we look closer, we can see Alan Wake is here. And he's a member of these specific groups, which we have aggregated into one role in IGI, which is the research role. And there you go. So now that we have successfully provisioned this research role to Alan Wake, a new user within ACME Corporation, he no longer has the risk indicator on, and his account has been created within Active Directory with the necessary group permission. Now we can go on to the last step of this web series, which is certify. We certify through remediation and certification. So this concludes this part of this demonstration. I'm Jad Dizon, and I will see you guys in the next one.